What's up, my moon babes? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into where you need to be more mindful. So let's get right into it. I didn't have a plan for this video. I do like to do videos like this. Just honestly, I don't know why. I just like to do general readings and just seeing what's coming out. So let's see where you need to be more mindful. I haven't used this deck in a minute. And it's such a beautiful deck. I think this is the Black Tarot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Black Tarot. It's a nice deck, beautiful deck, beautiful artistry, illustrations. Where does my collective need to be more mindful? Those who watch this video, those who seek answers, those who seek the truth about their situation, spirits, ancestors, please guide me. That's a lot. All right, 9 of Spears, which is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Spears, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and 6. Okay, we have a lot of Pentacles here. 6 of Spears in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna start with these 3 cards. So it looks like you need to be more mindful of where you are putting your energy, where you are giving and taking. You have a very independent energy, independent, freeing. You also need to be mindful of slowing down to tap into this energy all the time. You know what I'm saying? Slowing down and assessing this energy, slowing down and assessing how you feel, what you're doing. For some of you, what you're spending money-wise. Your physical world, I feel like you need to be more mindful of. It just gives the energy you're outputting, just anything you output. I'm gonna get a little deeper. Let's see. Also, I feel like prioritizing slowing down is just a really big thing, because I realize when you don't, I feel like when you don't slow down, that's where the give and take gets a little questionable. We have the Page of Swords, okay? That's where the give and take gets questionable, though, because you're just moving, spending. No, slow down. Assess what's going on. See how you feel about the situation. Also, being mindful, something flipped in the deck, but also being mindful of taking care of yourself with that 9 of Spears, like really taking care of yourself. Building your foundation is what I heard. Because you want to be fulfilled within this life, but in order to do so, you need to slow down. Your give and take, it gets a little questionable because you haven't done that. It's a really big energy. But moving on to the Page of Swords, I want to clarify that, but I feel like being mindful of your curiosity and where you are pointing that sword, pointing that curiosity, where's your energy. Just kind of gauging where your energy needs to be inputted, and acknowledging where things aren't working out for you with this 3 of Spears here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil in reverse. Yeah, okay. And the Sun in reverse. I just really feel like this is a time to really be mindful of what you need to let go of. Maybe you've been looking at excuse me, if you've been looking at different ways to go about things, you just may not know how to. I will say you are a force to be reckoned with. You just have to recognize your own power. What is this Page of Swords? Can I have another card for that? I am going to put this double back. I just wanted to emphasize it. Oh, there goes that 9 of Cups. That's what flipped. Oh, it's in reverse. Yeah, right now I feel like you may be at a point where it's like, okay, what's going on? But that is a new feeling for you. Or this is like you didn't expect things to go this way. So now you're like, okay, what am I doing? How am I doing this? This Page of Swords, please. What is going on with that energy? We have a 5 of Spears. Yeah, okay. I feel like things are starting to not go the way you expected, not go the way you wanted to. Or yeah, it's kind of like an expectation wasn't met. And this reading is like release your expectations and acknowledge, okay, this is where I'm failing. So how can I don't really feel like you're failing, but I feel like this is where, okay, I need to learn a little more. This is where I need to learn a little more. This is where, because this is like things aren't working out. I need to learn more because things aren't working out. So what can I take from this situation that's going to teach me how to move forward? Slow down and assess that. That is where you need to be more mindful. That is how you move forward in your life, by slowing down and really assessing it. Yes, it's a problem, but take the emotion out of it and see how you can move forward from it. On the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you either know what I'm talking about, or this is kind of just a message to you, or a message will be coming to you soon. But I do feel like this is something that's like news. It's like, okay, what's not working? It may be something you might try to get away from, because he's running on this card. It may be something you're trying to get away from. But it's like, you don't need to get away from it. You need to acknowledge it. Two of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, something isn't working out, and that's okay. I really have been getting that message a lot, but I am recording this on the day of the full moon, and I do feel like, okay, it's asking you to release all the things that are not working out for you, and that is definitely where you are right now. I'm gonna pull a few. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say clerical. That's weird, but some of you may be working in an office space or something. I'm going to pull from the Alchemist Oracle just to see what type of energy it gives me. Big black and white theme going on today, huh? And I like that because it kind of feels like, okay, let's start from a clean slate. Let's look at everything black and white. Let's look at the real. Let's not get in the gray area. Let's look at the real, because this is clearly a gray area, you know? But Spirit is asking you to look at things black and white. Maybe you're probably not used to doing that with this being a page, or this was probably something you haven't had to do within this predicament. But now is the time to acknowledge it. Okay, now it's time to start doing it, and now I gotta move forward. And because you're not used to doing that, I really do feel like that's why Spirit's like, let's slow down and assess. I need my messages for my collective, where they need to be more mindful. This one I took around. Befuddlement. It's so funny because it's always the readings like where I am, like when I'm recording, I always get the cards I don't know what they mean. Befuddlement. It just sounds funny on my tongue. Let me pick the book for this deck, because I do want to actually know what this card means. Let's just see what's going on. And yes, guys, sometimes tarot readers don't know what the cards mean. And in certain decks, of course, tarot I know, but sometimes it gets a little confusing. Befuddlement. Navigate confusion with caution, find clarity within, and seek comfort from trusted friends. I have organized my mind. This is the affirmation. I have organized my mind, and I am ready to face challenges or confusing situations that come my way. Okay. It has been a confusing time, but the fog is lifting, giving you some clarity for the first time in a while. Take full advantage of this period and lucidity, and get yourself organized. I mean, it's kind of wow, that's kind of what I was saying. Write a list or keep a journal to keep things in check. Things will probably spiral and become crazy and confusing again, but you'll be well equipped to handle all that life throws at you. Stress can cloud your judgment and throw you off balance. Like I said, take away the gray area and throw you off balance, causing further befuddlements. So make time to manage it. If the confusion just isn't lifting, take some time out. If it is too easy, it is too easy to overthink and wind yourself up over nothing. Shut off the things that overwhelmed you, like digital devices, and get away from the things that are causing you confusion. If it's work or relationship, take yourself off for an hour or two, go for a walk, read a book, or take a bath and go to bed early. Whatever is bothering you, it's probably not nearly as bad as you think. It can probably be easily resolved. You can always talk things through with a friend. They might provide you with some clarity over a situation. By comforting all that is throwing you, oh excuse me, I can't read. By confronting all that is throwing you off balance and addressing all that bewitches you, your mind will become clearer, bringing you the energy for what matters and less regard for what doesn't. You'll be indefinitely more productive, giving you free time and fun times, throwing off any lethargy, and making you feel truly alive. I mean, this is really what I was saying. I mean, I don't even think I needed the book to read that, because this is quite literally what I was saying. It's time to get rid of the fuzziness, get rid of the confusion, and even if it's still confusion, focus on it and figure out, okay, how can I deal with it? How can I organize it? Is this really as serious as I thought it was? You know what I'm saying? Like, really, really delve down on your stressors and try to organize them, and make them not be stressors anymore, because I feel like it is in your control. You are a force to be reckoned with, and you have to recognize that. I am going to pull a crystal for you. This reading is actually way shorter than I thought it was going to be. But when it comes to mindful readings, and I really things like this, it can get a little foggy. It can get a little like, what am I supposed to be doing? And for you, I really feel like the answer is simple, and that's why I just feel called to pull these black and white cards today. And I usually don't even read through this deck. But something was like, use a different one, and I got up, and that was the first one that came to mind, and I understand why it popped up in your reading. Can I have a crystal for this collective, please? And I am going to pull one more advice card, because before I read that, I'm going to pull one of these advice cards right here really quickly, because I kind of feel called to pull from this deck. This deck is a very wise deck. I do love this deck. I don't even know if I know the name of it right now. I always forget the names, especially if I haven't seen a box in a while. And I use this deck all the time. I don't know the name. Notes right now. Perfect. Alrighty. Spirit. Any more advice for this collective as to where they need to be more mindful? And just one card, please. I have a feeling you're trying to give me like 5. There we are. Thank you. We got a lot of confusion popping up. Confusion. I've actually never seen this card before, or I've seen it one time since I've had this deck. And I just told you guys I use it. 36, confusion. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses away through the uncertainty. I mean, it's okay. You just have to go through the confusion. You kind of have to let the storm pass and focus on what you can control. You know, that's kind of what this entire reading is giving me. I'm also reading a book, and I don't know, the inside is crazy today. The full moon is definitely working. But I'm reading a book right now. It's called The Fourth Wing. It's really popular. Many people have probably heard of it. And in that book, she is I'm just going to say an example if some of you haven't read it. I'm just going to say one part. It's not a spoiler or anything, but she has to ground herself to use power. So, in her head, she has to physically ground her, like mentally ground herself. And imagine her feet is in the ground, wherever her mental space is, to make sure everything is not taking her over, her power is not taking her over. And I feel like that's what you need to start doing. You probably need to start envisioning your feet on the ground, and also take steps, take grounding steps like journaling, and I don't know, I just heard speaking out loud for some of you, like speaking out loud, speaking your feelings, just out loud, just so you can hear them instead of everything being all in your head. So here's our crystal. We have sapphire. Okay, what it is: often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Yeller? Wow, that was so freaking country. That just like gave me away so bad. Okay, restarting this card because I definitely butchered the words. Here is sapphire. If you guys, if I don't cut that out in the beginning or whenever I pick it up. Anyway, sapphire, what it is, often blue but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum, I believe, with its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy. Sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited BS. Who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom. Where to put it? On your right or oh, sorry if you guys see my assistant because he's definitely right here. But oh, thanks. Where to put it? On your right middle finger here, the finger of Saturn. Sapphire's associated planet. When to use it? When resentments are doing more damage to you than those you're holding them against. Enlist Sapphire to call forth that old stuff that resides within, i.e., the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anybody else thinks of you. Find your tranquil place. I love that. Yeah, find your tranquil place. Here is a card for you guys if you would like to screenshot. I hope that is clear enough for you. But yeah, my moon babes, that was your reading. That is where you need to be more mindful. I really do hope this helped. Butchering all of my words today, but it's whatever. This message was for someone. Anyway, I hope it helped. I know it was a short reading, but it had a lot of advice in it. So please, please, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would also like to book a more detailed reading, that is also below in the description box. But yeah, you guys, this is where I leave you. If you like my energy like I love yours, I will see you in the next one. Bye.